This is a Ben Frank Connection presentation.
Take a step back, 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 take a step back.
What's up, witches? It is your girl, Lily, from Witchcrafts by Lily. Thank you for joining me. This is officially my first video, or should be my first video. Welcome to Witchy Works in Progress. This series is going to be kind of a behind the scenes work with me. I don't really know what we're calling it, but it's going to be kind of where I show you what projects I've been working on, the process of how I made these projects, and things that are still currently in progress and where we're at with those things. So this episode is going to be relatively short, but I have in this episode, I'm going to have firstly two different projects of both of my outfits and how I made them and styled them for WrestleMania weekend. One was completely crocheted, and I'll probably do some voiceovers over the time lapses, but one is a completely crocheted sweater that is teal, silver, and black. And then the second project I made for WrestleMania week was I took a plain Jane white denim jacket that I got from Goodwill. I painted it and I accessorized it, and you're gonna get to see how I did that, kind of. And then the before and after pictures, so to speak. And the final thing that I am including into this video is going to be ABJ's entrance gear thus far. I say thus far because I had a week to make it. I decided to make it a week before the event. That's on me. I also knew how long. I knew for months before this started, before the event was going to happen, but I decided to wait until the last week to go, I should make him something. So I ordered some pieces. I ordered yarn that I would be needing to finish it, and I ordered a bunch of rhinestones. I have them in all different colors and sizes and shapes and all the goodiness. I also ordered glue to go, to adhere these. But I ordered everything the Saturday before the event, 1 week exactly before the event. Everything came in the mail this past Friday. So the event was on the 20th. I started working on it on the 13th, and everything showed up at my door on the 26th. So you will see what I have thus far, the panels that are done, as well as how the jacket looked when he did wear it on the 20th. But like I said, that is still a work in progress. So next week, guess what I'll be showing you? Are you comfy? Are you cozy? So I skipped ahead through doing all of these. I didn't think anyone was going to watch all of them, but I did end up making 26 squares, 4 half squares, and 2 triangles. So here's a little speed compilation of me making a couple of those half squares. There you go. That's what they look like all together. Then this is actually me piecing it together individually by hand, 1 square at a time. It was pretty tedious. I once again waited until last minute. I work well under pressure, but I got this done. Technically speaking, I think I finished it about 2 o'clock in the morning the night before we were leaving, and I had to wear it the next day. So there's that, but I got it done in time and it looked pretty good. It's crunch time, babes. I got it done now. It's about 10:15 on Wednesday. Tony and I are getting ready to leave. We're waiting for our ride to get here so we can head to Philly. I'm really excited because I'm gonna have a camera in my hand the entire time. I'm gonna be filming a bunch of stuff for ABJ's podcast, and I'm gonna be doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff. But I got my jacket done. I decided on some bell sleeves. Shout out to both ABJ and Sarah for convincing me to make something warmer and not so holy, because it's gonna be a cold one, but I'm really excited about this. Let's go for WrestleMania weekend. Now this is a picture of the white jacket, how it started, very plain, very boring. Then we go to my Cricut, where I added in a few different designs. I added my new logo, which is what the Cricut is currently cutting, and it got heat transferred onto the back of my jacket, as well as I did end up making 3 other smaller logos that went onto them as well. There is a ABJ logo, an Opinion City logo, and the Ben Frank Bridge all got put onto the back of this jacket. This is me weeding out all of those pieces. Look at this satisfying last one. Just slowly gripping it and ripping it. So lovely, so beautiful. I don't think I finished. There's definitely a piece in the R still, but you get the idea. Then this is a speed through of me adding individually every little rhinestone stud, if you will. I decided to add gold and black because we all know black and gold color combination for winners. Am I right? You can see I don't have any videos, but I did paint the collar and the cuffs with an emerald green color. Hand painted those, and then individually added the rhinestone and studs to both sides of the cuffs, a few on the collar just for some little accents. And I also did the front of the jacket, had 2 rows, I think, of studs as well. So you can see this. Oh my gosh, imagine how long this took. Imagine how long this took. Once again, waiting until the night before. This one I finished, I don't know, a few hours before it was literally hours before we had to leave. Hours before. Ooh, and I got a picture with someone dressed like Seth Rollins. Downside to this outfit, I loved how the whole outfit came out though. I also made the ABJ shirt, ABJ podcast shirt. Downside, I kept getting asked if I was Becky Lynch. Before we move on, I don't have a problem with Becky Lynch. I love Becky Lynch. I mean, she's no mommy, but I don't have a problem with Becky Lynch. I really enjoyed making this outfit for WrestleMania weekend. I got so many compliments, made me feel great. I just wasn't Becky Lynch inspired. My hair just happens to be like this orangey color, and I could understand the confusion, but no hate to Becky Lynch, just wasn't what I was going for. So those are my Mania outfits. I really hope you enjoyed those. I'm sorry I didn't really record much of them. So without further ado, here's the jacket, the process of making it. When we come back, I'll show you what it looks like today and where we're getting to with it. What's going on, everybody? It's about 4 o'clock on Saturday the 13th, which means I have less than 1 week to get this baby done. What is this baby, you ask? I am making entrance gear for the one and only ABJ, who will be doing senior commentary at New Era Pro Wrestling, which debuts next Saturday, the 20th. He's getting his own entrance music, the whole shebang. We gotta make sure he looks good. So he tasked me with making him, well, I started off wanting a Ric Flair robe. He wanted a little more on the boxing style, so we're doing that. I am definitely adding a lot of intricacies to it later, but right now I'm working on the base. We're doing a color blocked black and gold because of course we know that's his colors. I have about this much left to go on the black side, a few more rows to finish out the front and back panel, and then I'll be able to add on sleeves and a hood. This is what the back looks like currently. Solid, boring, well, not solid, it's yellow and black. And then the front obviously is half gold, half black. It looks huge, but I promise it's not going to be that big. It is going to end up overlapping and such. But yeah, so we are going to get working on this. I have my vape, I have my laptop for music, I've got a little drinky drink, I've got a beautiful bag from Suplex Vintage Wrestling, my new yarn bag. But it has all my yarn, so I am nice and prepared, and I'm gonna get to work. So I'll catch up with you in a little bit. So here's the truth of the matter. It is really difficult to crochet using black string and black yarn, but I love it. I can't help it. I just love how black, it's classy. It goes with everything. But it's really hard to see it sometimes, and it's harder even still to crochet with it, especially when you're using 2 strings at once, which is what I was doing. But I finally figured it out. I had to count my rows and recount my rows and make sure that both sides were even, but we ended up figuring it out, counting them again and again and again, but they finally matched up. Okay. So I officially just finished the black side. I've got my safety pins positioned where they will fit him. I measured it on him yesterday. Now the rest is all up to me. I am doing this completely free-handed, no pattern. So I have my length. I have the front is done now. I can attach the sides and start on the sleeves. So that's what we're gonna do next. Hey everybody, it is Monday the 14th, the 15th. Yikes. I only have until realistically Wednesday to finish all of the crocheting aspect of this. I am finished with the back, I am finished with the fronts, and I have started on the sleeve. I ran out of my yellow yarn, so my Joann's order should be here today. I ordered it Saturday night, and it is now Monday morning. It should be here sometime today. I had this yellow yarn, but it's not exactly the same, so I have decided to not use it on the sleeve because I don't want it to look like I got this far and then used a different color. So I have my other color coming in, but I am going to start making the decorations, so to speak. I'm doing motifs on it, so one side is going to say ABJ down the side, the other side is going to say 570, and I have a little project for the back as well. I ordered some rhinestones and some E6000 glue. For those who know, you know. So when those come in, I'll be able to work on that some more. However, at this point in time, I am going to be starting my little letters and numbers, and I have my little tutorial that I'm following for how to make numbers. I know I have patterns for the letters, but regardless, anyway, so I'm gonna get these done today. I am going to get the black sleeve done today because I should have enough yarn for that as well, and I'll be back and show you what it looks like up to that point. What's up everybody? It is 1:22 on Tuesday. My Joann's order has still not come in, and I did take a time-lapse video to show you guys how I was doing the letters and numbers and stuff, and then went back to look at it this morning, and I put it in half speed. So if you want to see me make something that takes 15 minutes in like what I thought was going to be like a 20-second fucking span, and it turned out being a 32-minute long video, I'll put that in a separate video. But instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. This ended up being a 32-minute long video. Unnecessary, but we do have a 5, a 7, I don't know, and a 0, and a crown, and an A, B, and J. So I do still have to sew those on today. I've also decided on making the arms and hood separate and then attaching them because it was just getting way too heavy. It was a little difficult, so I'm starting a new stitch, starting on this again today. I will have it finished. I'll have the base of it done today. The arms, the hood, and the letters will be attached. I'm going to try my best to do the decoration for the back. I'm not sure if it's going to get done, but I'll catch up with y'all in a bit. I will definitely show you what it looks like when all the pieces are done, and then maybe we'll do a little time lapse for me putting it together. Once again, black yarn, not fun, but I do it anyway and I make it look good, or not, but still. Yeah, so another thing about black yarn, for some reason, this might just be completely mental, but I think it knots a lot easier, so it's really difficult for me to work with because I'm constantly getting tangled in it. But yeah, so I untangle, continue stitching, and keep the party going. What's up, everybody? It is now 11:17 on Wednesday. I am, as you can see, still crocheting. I got the black sleeve done. I got the base done. I'm still waiting for my Joann's order to even process. It has not even shipped. So at this point in time, I've just decided YOLO, I'm going for it. I started, for reference, with a 1-pound ball. This is what I have left. I have this much of a yellow sleeve done. I need 26 inches, of which I have about, yikes, roughly 16. So I got another 10 inches to go. And then I still got to work on the hood, but it's looking like my Joann's order is not going to be in, so it's also looking like there's going to be no rhinestones. But at this point, we got to just grin and bear it. The show must go on. It's game time, baby. I got to get this sleeve finished, so that's what I'm going to do. I will definitely be back later, maybe in a couple of hours or so, once I get this sleeve finished, and we will put the jacket together. For my final trick, I sing along while doing a yellow sleeve. This sleeve wasn't as difficult now that I knew the size that I had to use. I, unfortunately, like I said, made this pattern, freehanded it, so I just had to keep counting my stitches, counting my rows, and making sure that they were symmetrical. But I ended up getting the job done relatively well, I think. So this is the last little bit, is getting this yellow sleeve done so that I can attach it, but it was way too heavy to just add it on.
Brought to you by Witchcrafts by Lily. This is introducing our commentary team.
Okay, so this is my last little bit. You got to see a tiny little part of the entrance. I did actually end up sponsoring both ABJ and the Dude at New Era, which was pretty freaking awesome. So I just added that little clip because I wanted you to see what it actually looked like on him, because I'm about to try it on and I swim in it. He's a little bit bigger than me. I'm a small girl. So this is the final product, or not even the final product, but the product thus far. I'm gonna just move that out of the way so you can fully see where we're at with this as rhinestones fall, because I'm pretty good at not putting things away. So this is what it looks like so far. It does have a little bit of a collar on it, but I'm still planning on doing the hood. I was waiting for that stinking yarn to come in. So we have the black side, the yellow side. I do still need to make a belt to kind of hold them together. I also think I'm going to shorten the sleeves or maybe cuff them. I haven't decided yet, but there's the back of it. Pretty cool coloring concept idea I had there, if I do say so myself. So now I just have to add a few more designs onto it. I'm going to add a logo that he asked me to put on the back, and then I'm also going to incorporate my logo, which I have officially decided that anybody who gets anything made by me, your product is going to show up with a little moon on it, because I feel like that's kind of my thing. We're going to have the Witchcrafts by Lily logo. Almost all of my logos end up having moons in them. So you order something from me, you're getting a moon from me too. I am not I didn't get any videos or even pictures of the pouch that I made for the Dude. But the last thing I want to show you is what my work in progress is for this coming week. So this week, this is getting rhinestones. It's getting finished. Also, next week is my birthday, so I've decided I think I'm going to make something fun for me to wear for my birthday next Monday. You'll have to wait next week to see what that's going to be. But I decided to go to the store just a few moments ago. I've got my yarn picked out, but I bought a bunch of hair ties, and I'm not going to tell you what I'm making yet. I think I'm going to wait for the behind the scenes next week to show you what it is that I'm making. Currently, this is all I have that's in progress. But I will be making some things, who knows. I'm gonna try these different cool yarns I found. Very rainbowy, but like fun. And of course, I'm gonna add more black yarn because that's what my little heart desires. So next week will be, I will be able to show you the completion of this jacket as well as my projects for next week. So I really hope you stay tuned. Thank you so much again for joining me on this first episode of Witchy Works in Progress with your favorite crafting witch. I'll catch you on the next one.
Take a step back, 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 take a step back.
Hey, thanks for watching this presentation. Like, share, and subscribe for more.